Tonight, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Green Bay Packers taking on the Carolina Panthers.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we interplay here. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State, set to lead Green Bay.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Love going to throw right away. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Micah Parsons in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Love now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3 and out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, where was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that and fast.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and the rankings, they don't matter to him very much, but I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish number 1, including himself.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start on the ground with Brooks. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. The numbers for Brooks a week ago. Very, very strong, well over 100 yards.
He should get the ball early and often here, too. I mean, when you're riding the performance of last week into this game, his confidence level has to be off the charts. Go ahead and keep feeding him.
And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happen.
Touchdown! Xavier Worthy, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. You look at this Carolina defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before he...
Johnson on poke 3. Football's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
You know I love football. You know I love the game.
I hope so.
But nighttime in December, you know I'm wearing multiple coats. So I just wonder about the guys on the field with all the great gear that they have. Do they have enough on or do they have too much on? Because sometimes that can affect you trying to carry the ball.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's a handoff to Brooks. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage, Young. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run with Brooks. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Young. Got a man. That's Ligon. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Throwing. Love. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You look at this Carolina defense. They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Well, Love wants to shift things around. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now they'll change things up. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Pressure comes in, he's brought down, it's a Panther sack. Nick Bosa, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
But that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. Taking it about the 16. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And a week ago, as you get a look at the numbers, well over 100 yards, he was on fire.
He was on fire. Obviously, the offensive line was on fire, all the guys who were trying to assist him. But you know who else was? The play caller. Because his ego totally got out of the way, and he kept calling the plays that were working over and over, and they really didn't stop him.
Now the challenge, can they duplicate it? So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Young going to give it up on the touch pass. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 21, here's second down and 8. Young going to give to Brooks. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 14. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Brooks. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Here's Brooks. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jonathan Brooks, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. That time a 9-play drive and a 9-yard run on the end of it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now come the Packers for their next drive as we take. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 65 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
This 2nd and 4. Waddle, the motion man right. Young going to give it up on the touch pass. Jalen Waddle, 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Jalen Waddle, 46 yards. And the Panthers are able to add on to their first half lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers ready to take over offense. On the ground, here's Brooks. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. Now Young going to move him around. He'll try again. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Brooks with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Slam, slam, slam. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Bang, bang.
It's Young off play action. Open man down the field. That's Leggett. A big play there for Carolina. And even 50 yards. And that's an important completion right there, because that's going to do it. With that last pass, he eclipses Peyton Manning's all-time mark of 5,477 pass yards in a single season. And I think the Engravers, they can get the MVP trophy ready. This has been a year for the ages as he stands alone in single-season passing. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. This is caught by Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers extend their lead yet again. Tucker with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards, and a 9-yard run on the end of it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
1st down, going to the air with Love. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something different.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. There he goes, right side.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So his big first half continues, his 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Take a look at Deontay Johnson as this offense runs back out. He's been good so far to this point in the 2nd quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the 2nd quarter. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Love now to pass on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Love. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Oh, the Panthers come hard and they block it. It's picked up, and this is a live ball, remember. And they'll take over in a pretty good spot right at the 35-yard line. So they get there, they get the block. That can turn out to be a big play.
Everyone's looking for a difference maker. Everyone's looking for an edge. If you get a blocked punt in special teams, that could be the huge difference that you're looking for.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Young. And that is incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip. The halftime and get ready for the third quarter. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So the Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Young here, you can see, changing the play. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 87 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They'll run right here with Brooks. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now here's Young. That pass caught. It's Williams. Touchdown, Carolina. Jamison Williams. 44 yards. And the Panthers take the blocked punt and convert it into 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Packers now. They get set. They run out of the gun with Brooks here. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down and a yard. They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Up the middle with Brooks here. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. A first down throw for Young. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On play action, Young. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. Well, with the size of lead that this offense... On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. 136 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Young to throw it. They'll find Williams on the slant. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 33. 23 yards the pickup there.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Young off the play fake. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Panthers are closing in on that 16-0 record as they add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to... that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Ready?
Once again, it's Brooks. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second. Second and 3.
Let's get it. Ready. Red 38.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's got some space here. Still going inside the 20. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders, 53 yards. And the Panthers continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth. Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. Well, this game, it has had... The slot man in motion right. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Young, he's going to change it up.
Check the backer. Check 26, check 26.
Here's Young. Off play action. Got a man. That's Leggett. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 27 yards there, a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Slot man moves right. Young going to give it up on the touch pass. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Now 2nd and 5. Man in motion left, Mingo. Young going to give it up on the touch pass. Down the left sideline, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Tucker now to add the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense... This was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Panthers, they're a win away now from running the table here in the regular season. They moved to 16-0 on the year. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Lambeau, good night, everybody.